Hey, it's Luke. What's up? Uh, Quick update for tonight's ghost hunt. We're not for those of you new to because we picked up like 200 new people on the Youngstown Ghost Hunters. My name is Luke. I am one of the team members. We are a group of friends, buddies, and local podcasters in the Youngstown area that do ghost hunts every now and then, and it's turned into quite a thing for us, which is kind of funny because I think all of us get more views when we do these ghost hunts and we actually do our actual shows that we do. So it's kind of fun. So, anyways, um, we've been doing this now for about 3 years. We are still by all means amateurs. There's so much that goes into ghost hunts, but we're slowly getting better at it. I think we've picked up some stuff that we can't explain over the years. You can check all that stuff out on our YouTube, on the Facebook, and also on TikTok. I think we have an Instagram too, but we never post it. So anyways, enough about us. Tonight, we are going live at 8 o'clock from we're going to call it the Dobbins House. It's in Poland Township. A little bit about the house. Built in 1820. It's like one of the original houses in the area. It's an old farmhouse. It has been renovated. It is amazing inside. It's like 5,000 square feet. Really a beautiful house. The current owner actually was given our name from a local realtor, Paul Sherman, from Town One Realty, and she bought the house like 2 years ago, I want to say, and has been experiencing things. And you might believe in ghosts, you might not, you might say it's all garbage, but what we found is a lot of people experience things like this that you can't explain, and I would say 95% of the time things that you hear that go bump in the night can be explained. Wind or something loose, or something like again, there's so many explanations that you don't think of because the first thing in your head is, oh, it's paranormal. There is always that 5% that you can't explain. We've run into that. We've had locker slam. We've had people one of our ghost hunters got grabbed. Like, stuff happens that you can't explain, and that's what we look for. We obviously do not go into a house and say, oh, it's paranormal, oh, it's paranormal, oh, it's paranormal. We do our best to disprove stuff, to say this is not paranormal, and then it's that little 5%, like I said, that's left over where you're like, what the hell is going on? Why is this happening? So anyways, tonight at 8 p.m. we go live from the Dobbins House. We might have a little preview prior to that, 7:30, so might want to be around. Our friend Greg Nicholas, who is a local medium and psychic from Cleveland area. He's been on the MLO Bro podcast. He was actually at our Halloween event. He's going to be coming and he's going to walk the house before we do our ghost hunt and try and see if he can pick up on stuff. The guy's absolutely amazing. Most of the people that are mediums, I think, are con artists. This guy is legit. He's done things that I can't explain. He said things I can't explain about us, and it's kind of creepy. So he's going to walk through the house, get a feel, and then we're going to do our live investigation. It'll go from probably about 8 till about 1 p.m. You don't have anything to do, right? It's the day after New Year, so why don't you join us tonight? For those of you new, well, let's talk about the house a little bit more. So anyways, the house, before we get into everything else. So the house, built in 1820, like I've said like 3 times. The new homeowner has been experiencing some weird things. She hears things moving around. She's heard footsteps. She has, this is interesting, a cat that is totally freaked out, stares at the wall. I actually have a video I'll post after this. Cat stares at the wall, doing that guttural growl that cats do when they're scared. It's super freaky. She's had pictures fall off the walls. She's had pillows that she's put in one spot moved. The other night she said she felt something grab her leg while she was laying down. Just stuff like that. And I've met the homeowner. Very nice lady. Kathy is genuinely afraid. And of course I'm telling her, there's nothing to be afraid about. What we've been told. You just have to stand up, say, hey, this is my house now. I'm not afraid of you. Move on. So you'll hear that actually in the video I'll post when we're done. The thing that's interesting with the stuff that she said is last night I had the prior child, or I guess not a child, he's like a young man or a man, but a person who grew up in the house prior to Kathy buying it messaged me last night. And before I told him any of the stuff that Kathy's been experiencing, he said very similar things happened to his family. Pictures falling. He had dogs growling at the walls, freaked out. He said they'd see shadows moving in the basement. They would hear footsteps, stuff like that. So two people basically verifying the same things without talking to one another. That's interesting to me when you have something like that. Literally, the guy, the son said to me that his mom had to take like the frame glass out of the pictures because they would fall, and she just said, "Oh, it's an old house." But it's happening to the new homeowner too. Same rooms, same spots, just coincidence maybe, but it's weird when you have corroborating stories like that. So what you'll see if you're new to our ghost hunts, and this is going way longer, I'm just rambling, but it's okay. What you're going to see is tonight it's going to be me, Jeremy, and Gracie. Jeremy and Gracie, they're a father-daughter duo. They are the Youngstown pizza reviewers. They're going to be there with us. They do a lot of the ghost hunts. Gracie always has a lot of stuff happen to her, which is crazy. We're bringing her in. We always think it's good. We like to call her Ghost Bait because she always goes in by herself. She's like 21 and just for some reason the ghosts love her. So we are going to have her there with us tonight. Joe Daniel from Youngstown Studio might come. He's busy guy with his like 8 companies that he runs, but he's going to try and swing by. And like I said, we're going to also have Gary there. Gary. We're going to have Greg, the medium, there in the very beginning. If you're new, so what we'll do is we'll have one camera going. You'll be able to watch it on Facebook, YouTube, on either of those 2 platforms. You'll be able to see, we're going to be in the dark. So we don't see anything. It's going to be, all we're going to have is a natural light coming through the windows. We'll have night vision cameras. So at home, you'll be able to see through the dark. We're only able to see through the dark with our cameras while we look at the screens, which is super, super creepy. We'll have some ghost equipment. We'll have movement objects. We'll have something called a REM pod, which will go off if vibration, EMF, which is like, spikes in like electromagnetic fields, which in theory ghosts and paranormal set off. We'll ask questions. As the viewer at home, we will have our phones. You'll be able to message us and we'll be able to ask questions. You basically ghost hunt along from home, safe to your house. Well, we're in a supposed haunted house. So you'll be able to watch from home. It's super, super cool. Like I said, it's either super exciting or it's like paint drying sometimes too. It's called ghost hunting, not ghost catching, right? The same thing as like fishing. So sometimes you might be sitting there and nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. You're bored. I'm bored. Everybody's bored. And then boom, all of a sudden you hear something. You hear a knock. You hear something move. We've had it happen before while we're streaming live, and it's amazing when you hear it. We've actually had people while watching pick things up, notice things that we don't notice. A while ago, 2 years ago, we were in an old school building, and I'll post the video too. It's amazing. We had a light picked up and it almost sounded like a girl's scream. I didn't notice it, and the people at home did, and it was an amazing find, an amazing, like I said, clip. You could literally see this light and then it flies off while screaming. It's super, super creepy. So again, your job at home, help us out. Notice stuff, look stuff. If you want us to ask a question, We'll do our best to keep track. Sometimes we run behind on the comments because we're in the middle of the dark in a haunted house, but it's fun for you at home too. So that is tonight, 7:30. We might go live. Like I said, I'll let you guys know. Maybe 8:00. We'll do a walkthrough with Greg. Depends on his time. Lights will go out, and then boom, we're in it, and we're ghost hunting. So again, we're gonna go room by room. Asking questions, have our equipment. We'll probably do some isolation sessions where one person goes into the house for 10 minutes by themselves, ask questions. It seems like you get a lot of responses and a lot of activity when you're alone. I don't know. And then we'll probably do a couple different challenges, is what we like to call it, where maybe one person walks through the house by themselves with just the camera in the dark. We'll also have a spirit box where we listen to the radio, the channels swing, make noises. ghosts in theory are supposed to paranormal is supposed to come through and you can hear words. It's all creepy stuff. A lot of it is not science based at all. It's, it's, hey, it is what you make of it. And again, people think, oh, you guys are full of crap, but it's fun and we like doing it. And some of the stuff I'd like to challenge people to explain it when we hear it. So again, that is tonight at 8 o'clock. Look forward to all of you joining us. Again, me rambling for 13 minutes in the Walmart parking lot. So, all right. We'll see everybody tonight, 8 o'clock. Should be fun. Let's see if the main goal is tonight, though, and again, is to try and get some answers. We want to help the homeowner out. Can we get names? Can we get reasons? Can we see where it's happening exactly and why? Um, and just basically give Kathy, the homeowner, some assurances that it's not hostile, it's not going to hurt her. She something I didn't mention was she fell over going down the stairs into the basement and into the sunroom twice. She doesn't know why. She doesn't, she went and got CAT scans, everything to make sure she wasn't having like brain problems or heart problems, and everything came back fine. That can be terrifying if you think you're getting pushed or knocked over down the stairs. I'm gonna go in there and see if we can get it to push me. I don't care. You knock me down the stairs. We'll see what happens. So we're gonna see what we got tonight. Again, 8 o'clock, 8:30. Any comments or questions, you can message us at the Youngstown Ghost Hunters. Tonight, you just tune in live on Facebook, ask questions, let us know you're there. It's going to be a good night. So we'll see everybody tonight. I'm going to go into Walmart and get me some Monster and some caffeine because that is a ghost hunter's need for stay up till 1 o'clock because I'm old. So, all right, see everybody. Good night or good night. Good afternoon. Bye.